Welcome guys, about to get underway our second map here. It's going to be on Ascent. Attack all around. Currently up 1-0, looking like they're going to go flawless here. They're out the group stage. SeekNStrike by my side is going to be Gideon. Hope you guys are enjoying the cast, as we will be getting underway here, man. Ascent, it's, like I said, a good map for attack all around. That's the one I thought they were going to pick, and I'm kind of scared here for how this one's going to turn out.
I mean, overall, the reason why we're both scared, and for any team that goes against, you know, a attack on attack all sides, is basically they haven't lost in this map ever.
Yep.
Ever. Who has a stat like that? What kind of team comes in with such ridiculous stats saying, "Oh, 100% win rate, no big deal,
easy, no big deal"? And it's not like they get cocky either, and they give you chances. They take every single round seriously. They give the enemy respect, and they will play to win every single round. That they have no gaps, very few gaps that they let enemies expose, and they're super patient. It's all about mid control, though. We know that they love lurking around mid, even on attack. They'll like to play near pizza, near market, try and get real aggressive there. So we'll see how they can respond here in kind for ANBU.
I really hope that ANBU is prepared for this, because so far some of the other teams that are considered better, some people consider better than ANBU, also struggle against AAA when they're up against them in this map. And Ascent so far has just been an absolute slaughterfest overall. The way that they play this game, nice and slow and methodical, really works out, especially for Ascent, because somebody's going to get impatient, and when they do, they're going to get punished.
Indeed. We've got ANBU now on defense. Their setup is going to be the Killjoy, Sage. That's going to be Sova, Phoenix, and finally an Omen to wrap it up. For AAA, Gideon?
It's going to be Breach, Sova, Omen, Jet, as well as Cypher.
Yeah. So nice stuff there. The Cypher, of course, to cancel out the Lurker potential. And, of course, Breach just so useful on this map, especially on attack, right? Just flashing all the way through B can make taking that one a breeze. But they're stacking up currently for A. That's going to be forced off immediately, however. A nice blind coming out there by the Omen from ANBU to stop that rush. So instead, AAA, they're going to go back to their home, back into the mid lane.
Looks like ANBU was able to pick up Killjoy here, and AAA instead, they're going to be going with the Breach on their side. So especially when they are attacking, they're going to have a lot more oomph when it comes in, especially when it comes to entry fragging. We know that they've got some good aimers, so they just want to give a little bit more edge to the team when they do so.
Yeah, indeed. As again, they're going to throw out another little bit of a smoke, but again, AAA, like we've said, they're patient on the map, and look where they're posturing, right towards that mid lane. ANBU, they've done their homework. They know someone's going to be here. They're dropping the smoke now, as they know someone's in market. PTC kicking it off with 2 kills to his name. 2 dinks, 2 kills.
Oh boy, that is not the greatest of starts, but that doesn't mean that they can't change from behind. Oh, Rafi, he got into the back line here, but unfortunately, Ascetics is looking at him, making sure that they are covered from the main entrance of the B site.
That'll leave 6 alone versus 1. Unfortunately, that math does not add up, as he will be picked off at long range, but eventually by PTC. It's going to be 4-4-0.
Oh man, getting picked off of the rotation like that. Definitely not the best of starts, especially for ANBU, of course. However, they got to be a little bit more careful on their rotation. They probably want to take the safer path, and this is a defender side. This is a more defender side. An advantage for the defender side. Oh my goodness, my tongue is not working today.
Long day, it's okay. No, most definitely, right? Because you do have those doors. The mid control as well can give you great retake potential. Yeah. Basically, the sites are hard to take, right? And that goes both ways, however. So if the attackers can muster their way into a site, which AAA love doing through market, they love doing it through Guardian here on this map, then usually they find themselves in a pretty good spot. PTC, they've actually given him the lurking role here on the Jet, maybe just scouting here, trying to probe his way through a main.
Yeah.
He will be looking for anyone lurking in the site. 6 in hell, though. Now going to rotate around. Smoke to cover off the retreat from heaven as PTC kicking it off. He's going to find the kill there. Looking for more now. It's big rotations coming from heaven, but they're going to scare him off now with the SMGs. Site has been taken, and they're already setting up the defense.
Yep, they've denied vision. They broke the doors, and now Kaja as well as Sova need to start pushing into the site. Backside is complete. Heaven is being taken over completely here. That's good. 2 kills for Conrad, and Wannafly finishes off Rafi, who peeks up through the window.
That's tough. That's tough to swallow for ANBU, unfortunately. Just kind of overplaying their hand, I think, a bit. They maybe thinking they're a bit stronger. You have to remember, you lost that eco round. You're heading in with pistols. Obviously, you want to try and remove as much damage, do as much damage in economy as you can. So I admire the confidence of double peeking like that. But unfortunately, rifles against pistols is just going to be not an even trade at any time.
They really got to start landing their shots if they want to take, they want to make moves like that. It's super bold, super risky, a lot of respect, but if you don't hit the shots, you're not going to get the results. I
like it. Credit to AAA for staying cool under pressure, as they maybe have heard a little bit of shenanigans there with the boost. Kaja has the operator. As BTC is going to be dropped there. The headshot by Kaja is at least going to be able to get that trade. So very early jet on jet action, but that's now PTC out of it. And that's a pretty big confident boost, I want to say, for ANBU. PTC has been rotating here, there. It just seems like he's everywhere at once, picking up 2 Ks and even the last kill there in our opening round. But instead, AAA, they're going to go back to old reliable and just lurk through mid.
Oh, WannaFly is probably apologizing because, I mean, it was such awkward timing. He just walked up to the wall. He happened to be like, okay, I'm just going to reposition myself. Boom! His jet dies. And all he can say is, I'm sorry, buddy. Wrong place, wrong time.
Sorry, man. Did you at least get the ultimate? Oh, no! I didn't! Door will be shot open now, as they are now going to be going straight into B site, making sure that they can cover any sort of attempt at a backstab yet again. Back of sight, murdered immediately. Look at the recoil control on that SMG, Gideon.
So good. WannaFly just perfectly holding it down. Now he's going to pick up a Phantom for himself this time
30
around.
seconds
Shino is going to be fighting his initial kill down onto market side, just outside of Pizza.
Whatever you can do, I can do better, says Shidope, as he's going to get a second kill through market. They're following the footsteps of AAA, a 4v2, but they are really entrenched in the back of sight now.
This is a tough position to defend from.
Yep.
What?
And the boathouse aesthetics, though, he's going to get the wall bang off onto Shidope. Look at this now, turning onto 1, onto 2, onto 3. It's now all of a sudden a 1v2 just like that. The Vandal in boathouse. This man. Oh, goodness, we're going to need a bigger boat for all the kills this man is racking up, Gideon.
Oh, my goodness. That wallbang alone. I mean, he can just hold off for the exit frags. He's just waiting for the opportunity. He finds one. Can he get that last one? No, he does not, but he's going to be going down, losing an op in the process.
They held on to it. Held on to it.
Oh, he held on to it. Oh,
big win.
Big win. But guys, again, Kaja on jet, able to dash out of the way. Sorry, I was looking at the kill feed for some reason.
Yeah, it looked really weird, right? Yeah, no, but at least Kaja able to come out with that operator. Unfortunately, the team doesn't have the money in the bank to really back him up here, so that operator is going to need to make some big plays here. But Kaja on the jet has the opportunity to make that happen here.
I mean, this was huge. I mean, man, one pick alone. One pick was all ANBU need to really turn the tides, especially against AAA. They got very close to winning that round. They just couldn't stop that plan. They could have stopped that plan, but you have to admit, that wallbang was kind of bull.
Yeah, well, it's skill-based, just wait for the Odins get breaking out. It'll be even worse as Gideon breaking out the 2K here early on, rotating now through Garden and A short. Look at this, they're actually going to cut off the counter rotation already, so this jet in some serious trouble shooting down the glass doors, but Jenny will return the favor. Don't destroy that window. I was going to do that, she says. Tony Banks now. Oh, give her the 5K here. Jenny looking for the ace now for attack all around. It's going to be the Killjoy lurking through middle lane. Will be scouted. Oh, Jenny denied. Congaret is going to be able to put her down for that one, but very close. Looking for that ace. Was one off, but it doesn't matter. AAA gonna find the round anyway. 4-0.
But the economy still hasn't changed too much. AAA overall still very healthy. Still can buy whatever they want. On the other hand, ANBU here. I mean, they can look to full buy if they wanted to, and yes, they are gonna go for it. Double ops though.
One glass cannon here, so that's gonna be on the Killjoy. Keep in mind for that. Kaja having enough money in the bank, just barely for that operator, as well as the heavy armor, and actually. Somewhat surprisingly, PTC opting not to go for the op.
Yeah, and Rafi as well. He didn't even buy any armor at all. He just wanted to make sure he secures this op for himself, and now he will single-handedly try and hold down the fort with the help of Jet sitting in market.
That could be doable here, but A, we know how much they love to go through A's. There's the Phoenix ulti now looking to try and gather a little bit of information. He will be nuked down, however. Congaret lurking and just sitting in mid. Lots of ultis being dropped now. Hunter's Fear is going to be looking to try and secure 1 kill at the very least. Wanna Fly has gotten 6 in the meantime, but it's going to be the rest of AAA lurking through A short yet again. Out from the mid lane, Catwalk, just no one to contest on PTC. Finding the wall bang onto one, onto Tony Banks, and through the smoke, just running down Raphael as PTC finding that kill as well. Kaja at least getting the pick onto Ginny. Oh my goodness, where is he? Where is he? Found him!
Oh, he could have tried a quick scope there, but he was already ADS and no problem. I just gotta look up where I can't see him, and unfortunately, ANBU is gonna be wiped out there in the process. AAA take another round for themselves.
Yeah,
PTC flawless here.
PTC does not want that operator. They're running 5 Vandals. They're very happy to do so. They're not exactly looking for these super long engagements, like down mid lane, really, that really do benefit the operator, right? Because that's its bread and butter here. Yeah. Mid lane and Catwalk, right? Maybe if you're gonna lurk out through B and look all the way towards 8 short, that's another opportunity, but they're happy to contest with operators.
I totally agree here, but again, the way that ANBU is setting up A right now isn't that great, because overall they're just allowing their members to find that information and then look to start contesting from Catwalk side before they push into the site. And the problem is nobody's really holding down A as well as they should be.
No, and I mean, here we go yet again. AAA back to their old favorites, back to the hijinks. We do have an Omen lurking mid though. Maybe look to pick one off, but nope, that's not gonna happen. And they are literally attacking all around here. It's Ginny and PTC open it up, finding 2 defenders across the map. Confusion perhaps setting in now for ANBU. We didn't catch either of those kills, unfortunately, so we don't know what information they do or do not have.
Yep, but AAA going to be slowly moving into B site here, knowing that the last couple of members should be sitting somewhere on the site, probably behind boxes, Tetris, or considerably under the shed, or at the back side. So 5 places to kind of check here.
Yep. Boathouse now is Killjoy, all the utility being dropped. They hear lots of footsteps, lots of people dropping. 1, 2, and 3 could have gotten the turn, but instead Sadic's gonna find one. Raffle at the very least is gonna get a single pick onto Wanna Fly, preventing the flawless, but it's gonna be the 6th round in favor of AAA.
Quick, clean play coming out of attack all sides here, sorry, all around here, and they're doing such a good job. I mean, just the way that they control the map, the way they kind of predetermine what they should do is so based off of the first 30 seconds of the game. They spread out nicely, they look for information, and once they kind of understand the general layout of how ANBU has set up their defense on both of their sides, they start taking full advantage of it. You're lacking mid, I'm a punch mid. Yeah. You're lacking on A, you don't have enough anchors on the side, I'm a punch A.
It just doesn't seem like anyone wants to contest mid against AAA.
I mean, they really should be, though.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen any pushback. Nice cross the boat. Raphael is going to punish Ascetics there. Nice bit of aggression. He's going to lurk and then return back to site. He's happy with what he's got, and I think that's exactly what they need to be doing now. Raphael now rotating back towards Market, as look at that. They're going to miss the shot. Wanna Fly is going to be the 2nd to drop here on the side of AAA.
And now AAA is on a disadvantage in ANBU. We've seen this before. Can they actually win this with this one out? They take out another one. Contract is going to be going down. The flash goes down as well. ANBU 5v2.
And they get it done. Oh, the spray control not quite there. PTC better with the Vandal. They're going to turn now on to A site. It's going to be under their control as they rotate on through. Looking to try and clutch this one will be PTC versus 3. He has been scouted now. Smokescreen still available. He's got the ulti. Plenty of utility left. Is he going to peek the corner? Oh my goodness. They just dodge each other out. Tony Banks missed connections there via the Craigslist as he will now be walking down the ramp. Tony Banks not going for the peek, but it won't matter as Raphael is there picking up the 3K and the 1st round win of the map for ANBU.
It comes down to
just the operator. Sorry to cut you off.
No worries, no worries. But yeah, it really comes down to whether ANBU can actually get that first initial pick and then slowly start picking apart at AAA here. So maybe they can opt to go for a little bit more of an aggressive play rather than to contest mid, look to start pushing out from B or even A side. Actually, no. I personally don't like A side. I do enjoy B because then at least you have a good look into the courtyard in mid.
Here's what I would play this. I see AAA. I notice all of them going for... Obviously, we have, you know, caster sight, but I see all of them going for Vandals. How do you counter that? Get up close and personal, right? The Vandal, it's punishing long range if you hit your shots. It's punishing close range if you hit your shots. With that recoil up close, as well as its reduced rate of fire, it can be hard to control. Get up there maybe with a Phantom, maybe with an SMG. Heck, you know, maybe take a page out of the playbook and maybe go for 5 buckies.
Ooh, 5 buckies. That'd be bold. That'd be real bold coming in from ANBU here, especially against AAA overall.
I agree, definitely. But the 5 Vandals is such an interesting strat because it kind of leaves you it leaves you in an interesting spot. If you hit your shots, you're golden. In one shot, you know, you got 25 of those. Only 5 enemies. The math adds up in your favor. 125 shots. It should be good for you without needing to reload. As PTC into the site he goes now with his Vandal. That was one heaven now, but 6 in the smoke. Only gets 1 before Ascent is able to finish him off. Wanna fly now. They're gonna jump up. Look at the spray control out from PTC. He's gonna grab 2 onto heaven before dropping back down to hell. 40 HP. He is still looking pretty good, and it's gonna be all left up to Sova, Gideon.
Well, Sova still right on the stairs of heaven. Oh, he already get hit by the shock arrow. 86 health and 22 armor, but instead he's going to get gunned down. Here's what's really frustrating me. PTC has done this four rounds in a row already. He throws the smoke, dashes into middle of the A site, and nobody seems to be able to punish him so far because of the layout that ANBU has. They make sure that they are watching garden side almost all the time, making sure that that catwalk is going to be clear. However, that exposes the main site to the enemy team, and every single time they get on top of it.
Look at AAA, they just take B. There's no one actually in the site. I think they were maybe expecting a rush A? They didn't contest mid whatsoever now. It's an eco round, of course, but they have at least gotten a little bit of damage down. The Jet down for the count, but the bomb planted in B. Sorry, yes, in B, and well, we'll see what they can get done. ANBU, they have at least picked up a Vandal, so it's not quite over yet.
This is a tough position to play from. It's a 4v3 situation, and they're only coming through market and also spawn. Nobody has looped around to get into the back, to try and get a flank here. Conrad slowly pushing
wow, 6. He's in trouble here. They are making the peak, and they will now turn. They're going to finish off to a 1v3 scenario. Maybe just try and force him to blow up here with the bomb and force him to buy some more. I think it's the best play now at this point. If he can stay alive, let the bomb go off as they're looking to try and wallbang him. The double peak, he's trying to slow him down a bit more. He's gonna find one, the bomb will go off, and everyone dies, Gideon. That's a win for ANBU. You take those.
Absolutely. They need one of those rounds. They needed one of the rounds where the bomb is technically working against your opponents, and in this case it did, forcing them to start that rebuy all over again, but the economy is still pretty heavy. Maybe a couple more rounds of this will be beneficial. However, I will have to say that, I don't know. Tony Banks on this Sova, he didn't use his drone. He didn't use his drone to get information. He used the recon arrow and one of his shock arrows, if I remember correctly. Why not use the drone through mid?
Just doesn't seem to be a favorite. Again, 5 Vandals is the move for AAA. More like quintuple V, am I right?
Yeah.
They will now. He saw that. Oh, nice job there, but Kaj able to get out of trouble. Double smoke to cover his tracks, as he will now be backing off. He did get tagged there a bit. A little bit less on armor, less on HP, but he's still quite healthy and willing to fight.
No, don't do this. Don't rotate. You don't have to rotate. You don't have to rotate yet. You don't have that information coming in from ANBU.
Got that ulti, and they are going just through A long here.
Yeah. I mean, they're holding their position because look at how open B is right now. If they walk in, take that first initial kill onto Killjoy, that could signal a full-on assault from ANBU to transition to B side.
Both sides are relatively open as if to try and invite them. It looks like they're ready to spring a trap mid lane, but that's not where they're pushing in. Instead, 3 of AAA just kind of walk into A in D. Lots of A's, and then we're not done, as I'm just left with my mouth agape going, it's going to be 2 agents now trying to take with a retake. They had to run over from B where they were trying to contest. Fall back. Oh my god, Ace Ticks will drop, however, to Raffle. It's now going to be up to Ginny. Can they defend? No. It's going to be ANBU picking up a second round.
Tough game. Tough round. Definitely a tough round here. Both sides are definitely, trying to adapt to each other's possibilities and also falling into their own doubts. Like you see Killjoy wanting to rotate, but wait. What if they're actually pushing through B? They don't have that kind of information gathering just yet.
And we can take a look here at the economy. Around 2,800, just below 3K credits a piece here for every single member of AAA. That's when that bomb killing everyone starts to actually have an impact, because you win that round, you reset that win bonus. They only get the shoddy loss bonus instead. Now a win here for ANBU could be massive and could really help them going into the second half.
Yep, fault line already being used onto the catwalk side. It's going to be stunning up that jet, forcing him to push back. While the smoke goes down, they're cutting off midsection here. Looks like they're having 2 on catwalk, 2 kind of just chilling around the entrance of B site, and Jet just holding on just in case the lurker starts to peek out forward. We
got a pretty heavy commitment towards A already for ANBU. One watching mid, and generally just one person making sure no one sneaks through on to B, as the Hunter's Fury will now be dropped. It looks like they're not going to be able to tag anyone with that, so no intel.
Yeah, none of it is connected yet. Ooh!
Nice flash, though. They're looking for more, trying to force back the operator, but Sick with the spray controller. Shigo to follow on through, on top of the box. They're not going to spray him down. They might not even know he's there. Through the smoke he goes, and now he's not done. He's going to nuke down Ace Tix as well, and that's going to leave a 1v5 scenario. Does have that bomb, but it's not going to matter. The Flawless coming on through, and now AAA are going to find themselves in a little bit of a pinch financially.
Oh, finally. But this is the last round before the swap. At least things will be even after this. So, AAA, even if they do poorly here, it's not going to matter too much because it's not going to hurt them any more than this.
I agree. So, as you can see, not everyone with enough money. We still have Vandals on most, but it's only going to be a Ghost actually in the hands of PTC, so his economy has now been drained. So again, an advantage. You have one less rifle on the playing field for your enemies. That's a big win for you.
Yeah, they'll take any advantage at this point. I think ANBU really need it.
Absolutely. That is most definitely necessary here, at least in this half. As now they are going to be scouting with the ultimate, smoking off market as well. But Kaja rotating quite aggressively through mid lane, so they're going to know it's a pretty fast B rush. They're just going to let it go, though. The one-in man in Boathouse, unable to escape, is PTC. Hey, he doesn't need a Vandal. He's got the knives. He's got the knives, Gideon.
He absolutely has the knives. Not even worried about having a rifler. Oh, no rifler? Don't need one.
Job Kaja threatening them from behind, so they're going to be approaching both from both spawns actually. No contest through this mid lane.
Yeah, they need to start peeking. They need to start peeking out now. But no, Rafiki's going to be dropping that ultimate here. Oh, this is going to be big.
Yeah, indeed. The knives are not going to get it to go out more, as that's going to be the Killjoy picking up one. Another Nanoswarm on to the Boathouse here, trying to force anyone out. Very high in the open, but look at that. Congrad will go down now. As down goes Raphael, picking it up. 3 kills to the Killjoy, and a 4th round in the half for ANBU.
Oh, a good game. Good game towards ANBU, bringing it together.
So you do have to charge it up a bit, but that peak was incredible out from that Killjoy.
Yeah.
So exposed from the secondary Boathouse. Didn't even care. It was ADSing. A lot of trust in your teammate there.
Yeah, not only a lot of trust, but also I couldn't even see it with the shockwave actually coming up. If I was that player, I would have absolutely whiffed that shot. So these guys, they've got some serious ice in their veins.
Nerves of steel here, as we're gonna get underway with our second half on board with Conga Red. ANBU down 4-8, but I believe this is twice the amount of maps they won on Bind.
Yep. This is that's kind of sad now that you say it out loud, but
you know, just to put it in perspective, I think the other side of the coin here is significant improvement. Like I said, that all stems from forcing your enemies, maybe overplaying it a bit, but hey, what's a caster to do anyway, right?
Yep.
But that all stems from delaying the back, forcing everyone to die to that bomb there. The economic damage done, and that picks them up 3 more rounds for ANBU.
Yeah, in the large scale of things, you know, that one bomb did actually help them out pick up a couple of rounds there. And as you can see, AAA, look at that discipline. They're not even going to bother peeking. We're just going to hold our ground. There's nothing they can really do about it. And what they don't realize here is that, you know, mid is wide open.
ANBU's Omen has been tagged here pretty heavily, so he's just about 1 shot. If you sneeze in his general direction, he will die. So he's going to be pretty placed defensively back in sight now. AAA, they're going to be, like you said, very patient. They don't have 5 Vandals yet, so they're just being nice and chill as they have closed the door to market. But now it's all popping off a smoke there as the recon bolt will let them know at the 30-second mark. Into sight they go, on board with Ace. He's just got one dropping down. The Phoenix has gone down now, looking for more, but Ginny as well, holding their ground quite nicely. The double peek into the crossfire here. Can they get the job done? Ginny holding down the site will be the only member remaining, as it's going to be Wanafly closing off 6, who was trying to rotate around. A great round for AAA.
Woo! Pretty clean, pretty clean. They were making sure that they were landing their shots. A lot of their team members didn't even bother to check Boathouse at that time, so something that ANBU has to get more used to is actually checking every single one of their corners, because a lot of the time it's just so happened to be fixated on one target and then kind of tunnel visioning on them.
I think the expectation, to be honest, there was to double peek. They knew one was probably behind boxes, one in Boathouse, but it's going to be the job of the person to drop first, to ignore the person in Boathouse, and they just have to trust that the teammate is going to be there behind them to at least secure the trade, right? Unfortunately, it wasn't that good. I mean, we did see AAA do something very similar when we had ANBU holding Boathouse, right? So we praised him for that. So I think that's the strat there, as there we go. I think that's the Guardian already. PTC, though, holding onto that goes. You know what he's saving for, ladies and gentlemen. He is going to take a death, though. Raffil is going to hit him with the classic now on this eco round. But Conga Red with the ghost, and the round's over just shortly after it began, as it's a bit of an aggressive play out from ANBU, but that's what I like to see on the pistol round. I think that's what you need.
Yeah, that's definitely what you need, but more so that, like, you know, the team is starting to really pick up the pace, here, especially for AAA. They're getting more aggressive when they start pushing out of their base. They're becoming more and more, you know, confident, knowing that they're getting closer to the end.
I agree. Hey, even if you only get one pick there, it's worth it.
Worth it.
Money
indeed.
in the bank.
You gotta make it. I don't know. I feel like there are holes in AAA's play, but it feels like ANBU right now, they're looking for that initial kill. Once they get that first pick, it becomes yeah.
Gosh, there's 6 actually picking up the kill onto 2. The operator is gonna stay alive, actually. PTC getting the kill on Takasha then, as ANBU was the one saving up for that OP.
I mean, it was a 1-for-2 trade here, but that Omen got an absolute great mowdown when the rest of the team started pouring out of B site. Definitely something to be aware of. I don't think they were expecting B to actually be held that way.
No, not at all. Unfortunately, they're not going to read this too correctly. Of course, caster vision here, so 20/20 sight. Currently, B is completely wide open through market in the mid lane, but they're not going to commit to that one, as we will have one holding garden, and as well as this camera in sights and one in hell.
Breach still waiting there by his the corpses of his dead teammates. He needs to start rotating soon. I mean, he hears the call. Everybody, they have to start moving away.
PTC lurking on over with this Vandal ready to go. Crouch walking on in. There we go. Look at that flick, the reaction speed. As it's going to be Shido picking one. PTC now with a 3K in this round on the Shido, returning the favor. It's the 4K now, looking for this ace. Where is this player? They're going to be up located in heaven. Spike has been dropped. It is going to be in a very, very bad position here. And looking for the ace is PTC. Can he get it done? Checking hell will be the member, but on board with PTC now. 21 HP and the dream, as he will be now making the walk on over. He hears the footsteps, the jumping. He's going to secure this ace. Probably let him go for the plant. It is going to be a fake, but they're going to hit him regardless with a little bit of the stun. Can they get this kill? He's out of ammo, but he switches to the classic for the ace. That'll pick up AAA's 11th round.
Oh, that's so smart. They played that so well. With their last remaining utility, they kind of just lurked around the left, making sure they are cutting off his angles one by one and finally cornering him and flushing him out.
Indeed, just clean stuff there. And you know what? Honestly, they played that specifically so PTC could get
fault line immediately last utility and gotten the kill with no problems whatsoever because Jet was at 21 HP.
Yeah, definitely. Good stuff there. PTC going for that classic ace, the one magazine ace, refusing to reload. Unfortunately, had to switch to the classic. So, sorry, upon further review, we have to invalidate that ace, PTC. You gotta get another one.
Gotta get another one. One more try.
Ginny, he's gonna be able to pick off this, start off the round, however, with a pick. Conqueror following up on his Evil Twin 6.
I mean, his Evil Twin so far is making moves as the rest of ANBU here sitting across the side. They've already lost 2 members really quickly here. AAA still healthy with 5. Silva just needs to make sure that the main entrance is taken care of because Market is completely safe thanks to Jet. The rest of the team just hunkers down on A.
Yeah, their best bet would now be to try and rotate on through B, where they only have one member watching. The Jet can rotate over, and they already they're going to read this as the Breach actually is going to join his compatriot here. Plenty of flashes, lots of utility to use, and you could just kill him with a headshot, Ginny. All right. Ginny as well with 1 4K this round, nearly 2 aces in this game for AAA as Tony Banks will be able to share onto 1, but Conga Red from long range is going to have the advantage with the Vandal.
I mean, defenders here at AAA, this is their map, this is their place, this is their home, this is their crib, basically.
Bread and butter.
Oh, they are just absolutely crushing it in this map. The way that they play Ascent is like, you can see how comfortable they are in making these rotations. It feels very calculated. It feels very structured. If I close my eyes, I think I can just draw out the path of which they rotate every single time because they do it so well.
Yeah, most definitely here. We will have an Operator and 4 Vandals, so pretty much mirrored matchup. Kaja, though, a little bit shy on the dough, so it's going to be only the light armor and not the heavy armor. See if that ends up making a difference. It won't, because the Op's going to kill you anyway.
Oh, man, PTC, he is not... The moment he sees you on Jet, sees an Op, it's on. The duel is on.
Interesting decision that he only decides to use an Operator on attacking side.
I mean, the entire defensive... Oh, wait, nope. Conga is going to be the first to go down. 6 gets a great headshot there. This is that first pick, evening the score to 4-4 between both of these teams. Can they pull through? The cage comes up the firewall as well. This splits 8 into 2.
But they're rotating through Heaven here. PTC with the Operator on Heaven. Look at that. The pick on Rebel with the quick shot. Nearly gets a second, but it's going to go to Ginny instead with the pick on 6. As they are going to be planting this spike fault line, trying to knock him up a little bit more, trying to get some damage in. Sudix has been forced out of the site here as well, but he is going to be able to try and rotate around from behind as PTC activating the ulti. It's going to be down to this match point. Look at PTC running in with the knives as he will be able to secure the kill. It's going to be going to Ascetics, but that will be the map and the round. Our 5th match is over. AAA, they will go flawless throughout the group stage.
Oh my goodness, they have crushed. They've just blown through Group A. They really have set themselves at the as one of the best coming out of this group. So this is definitely a team to watch as we move on into the later stages of this tourney. But so far, Ascent, don't mess with these guys on Ascent.
Yeah, most definitely. That is one, just respect. You gotta have respect for that. I mean, look at PTC, 25, 8, and 1. 30 bomb used to be the name, but you have to remember in a 30 bomb, that's 2 kills, a little bit less than 2 kills per round, assuming you need 16 to win. So for 13, he nearly got a 30 bomb there, PTC. 25, 8, and 1. A very, very impressive performance there.
Yeah, just a great performance coming out from all the players so far. I think ANBU really need to really need to go back to the board and really start working on making sure that their double peaks are a lot cleaner, because I thought that was like the biggest reason why PTC got away with so much. Not just because that he's on Jet, yes, sure, but the double peaks are just either half a second late or not at the same time at all.
Most definitely. I mean, attack all around, this is I mean, they got some insane stats here going into it, but we do have one more match coming out after that's going to be Myth Attitude versus only one word, and that'll decide best of the rest who will be moving on into playoffs, along with attack all around here for Group A. Any other thoughts here on this matchup here between the two? Well, as this is going to be all we see for ANBU.
Yeah, I definitely think that we have to look at some of the weaknesses that could be exploitable for AAA here, because right now they've been dominating a little too hard and they're getting away with so much because a lot of these teams, a couple of their fundamentals are a little lacking here and there, or sometimes it's just execution, because we have seen Myth actually taking a couple of rounds away from AAA just because of having sick well, it's not even sick, but strong fundamentals in general. Double peeking at the same time, making sure you're attacking the site from not only the same angle, but making sure that you're breaking into that field of vision, creating that crossfire almost instantly.
Of course, yeah. You can't queue up for a duel versus AAA because it looks like they are going to be winning those duels very frequently. But that'll be it for me and Gideon in here at the casting desk for the day. Like I said, we're going to throw it back to our analyst to break down this series for you. Over to Epulze and the boys.